getting to the live late. Totally forgot and got busy. But I'm now live. I'm gonna wait a little while to see if anyone will jump on. But don't know if anyone will. But so I spent a month and 2 weeks in the mountains, and yeah, it was fun. I really enjoyed myself. Hoping to get back up there soon, finish up work. Right now, I'm just focusing on work down here in the valley. I gotta take care of all the cannabis plants indoors and all the plants outdoors and all that stuff. Speaking of which, the plants in the tent are not doing good either right now. Are not doing good right now. Um, they are buds are inadequate compared to what I thought they would be by now. But I'm working on trying to bring the plants back to life and try to recover what I can in this tent. And the big ore tent. But it's just a little peek here. I can show you really quick what's going on here. And oh yeah, I did have to take out some male plants in here too, so that's another thing. So all these plants have become seeded now, which isn't a bad thing. This is what it looks like. What one of them looks like. But I can't really tell. It's really see in here how the plants are doing, but they are not doing good. So I'm going to be working my ass off to get those back on track again. And then as for the outdoor, let's flip this around. They are not looking good either because we had 110-degree temperatures out here, so I had to get rid of 2 of my tomato plants because they're just pretty much dead and covered in spider mites. And then these ones I kept because I thought maybe I might be able to recover them, spray them with plant therapy, and try to bring back what I can. Hey, what's up, Stephen Martin? How you doing, man? Thanks, man. I really appreciate that. Here's the chickens and the ducks. They're all hiding in the bush trying to stay cool. But luckily my cantaloupe made it. I have some cantaloupe on here, but not really many cantaloupe, or not too many cantaloupe plants or little cantaloupes growing at the moment. But there's a couple. Here's one of them. The tomatoes over here are pretty much done for. I'm gonna have to just take everything all down, except for this beefsteak. I might be able to recover the beefsteak, but this cherry tomato and the other cherry over there, we're gonna have to get taken out. Hot peppers are doing pretty good. They don't mind, or seem to mind the heat too much. Except for that one right there in the corner. That one's kind of looking pretty bad, or starting to look pretty bad. Corn is growing, not getting really that big of a corn husk on it, but that's all right. Kind of planted a bit late, so that's the reason why they didn't grow too tall. And I still got some beans in here, but the beans are really not producing anything. Hot peppers, sorry, not the hot peppers, the bell peppers. My red bells are doing pretty good. Got a couple that are starting to ripen up. And then these are the male plants that I took out of the tent. When I came home to several male plants. Actually, I have like 8 male plants. There's still one in the house somewhere I gotta take out, but 8 male plants. I have 2 of the Queen Hearts Purple Punch, uh, 2 of Zach's Unknown Strain. Wait, yeah, 2 Zach's Unknown Strains, 2 Purple Afghanis, 1 Masonic, no, 2 Purple Afghanis, 1 Masonic Seeds, Bluto, and yeah, that's it. The mango trees are doing pretty good. I gotta transplant these into 3-gallon pots, and then from the 3-gallon, they're gonna go into a 100-gallon smart pot. I'm actually gonna take 2 of these smart pots out to the front and use them for the mango trees. Um, Eventually, once I've grafted them, of course. First, I'm gonna have to make a graft site. Take the top, chop it off, cut it right in the center. Sorry, splice it right in the center, and then you take your cutting and put it right in between there. Tape it up. You put a bag over it. You put a rubber band around the pot, and that'll keep the humidity in. And then after about a month, you should have a brand new mango tree that will produce that will produce fruits within a good 5 years or so. At the very minimum, 3 years. But that's what I plan to do. I'm planning to graft my mango trees, put them in new pots, get them out of here, and then start some new mango trees and get a whole new mango crop going. But I wish I would have had a self-automated watering system out here before I left, because everything got toasted. And if I would have had an automated watering system, if I would have put some shade mesh over them before I left, that would have been good. At least that would have given them some coverage while we were in 105, 110 degree temperatures. Even the neighbors over there, they got their cactuses covered up, man. Their dragon fruits. Speaking of which, I got a dragon fruit cut from my neighbor. I'm gonna have to put into a pot soon, but this one I believe is the yellow variety. I have I think I have the white with the purple variety. That's what I think I have, but I could be wrong. But I have to wait till the flowers produce. Once I get some flowers, then I'll know which ones are which. But I'm not quite sure which ones are which right now. And the passion fruit vine is doing really well. Sadly, I ended up losing 1, 2, 3, 4 passion fruits. They must have fallen off because of the heat. So that sucks, but I still have this big monstrous passion fruit here. And then I have another one over here. Where is it? Oh, there it is. So that's good that I still have some. No, I have another one over here too. So I have 3 of them. It's stuck around. And I'm getting some flowers, so I'm hoping that we'll produce some more passion fruits soon. But what I'm going to do with this next crop, last crop I had of the passion fruit, I just ate them. The next one, I'm going to go ahead and just take these 3 passion fruits that I have left, and I'm going to take all the seeds, I'm going to germinate them. I'm going to try to save as much edible pulp as I can, but extract the seeds, start up some new seedlings, and get some more purple Frederick passion fruits going. So that way I can have more passion fruits growing on the farm. So I'm looking forward to that. I need to fertilize this thing too. That's another thing I haven't done yet, but probably should have done that in the spring, but it's all right. Actually, no, I probably won't even fertilize. I'll probably just go ahead and get some mulch and some leaves from the over there from the compost pile, and just pile them up and let them break down. It's a little bit late for fertilization, so I'm not going to do it actually, because I think it probably just wait until next year. But yeah, it's good to be back on the farm, but it's sad. I really miss the mountains. It's so peaceful and so quiet up there and relaxing. I wish I could have spent more time up there, but I didn't. I had to take care of the garden. I would take care of everything, so that's the reason why I had to leave. But like I said, I'm hoping to get back up there with the piles of leaves and put them in trash bags and then drag them up to the curb to get tossed out into the tossed out at the dump over in Running Springs. So, but when I get back up there, I'm gonna be more prepared. I'm gonna bring more herb. I try to do more live streams up there too if I can. If the internet is good, hopefully I'll have some better internet service up there, and I'll have a new router to bring up there, so that way when I do a live stream, I won't have the interference issues. We're supposed to be getting a tropical storm soon, so I'm looking forward to that. I'm getting everything prepped. I'm getting all the water collecting dishes cleaned up and ready to go, so that way when we get the rainstorm, I'll be collecting at least, hopefully at least about a good 50 plus 60 plus gallons of water for the plants. Depending on how much comes down. I buy some more water storage tanks too. I'm going to add an extra storage tank to the side of the house here, so that way I can actually I'm going to put one right here. Be probably the best spot for it, so that way I can just start start collecting the rain, and then or collect more rain, and I can use a lot less house water. And my duck is still going for a swim. Hey Drake. Hey boy. What's up, Drake duck? But yeah, I'm looking forward to getting some more reservoirs and be able to have more room for more water. Right now I only have a 155 gallon drum, and I have a bunch of these totes that I'm going to have to clean out to collect the rainwater in. Let's see, what was I about to do? Oh yeah, I gotta feed the ducks and the chickens. So you guys can come with me and do that, or when I do that. chickies. Come on. Come on, girls. Nope, you're going the wrong way, Drake. Got to throw some feed in there for you. Come on. Yeah, there you go. There you go, boy. Look. Yeah. Here you go, Drake. Here you go, Drake. Come on. Come on, boy. Come on. Come on, Penny. Come on, Sammy. Here, boy. Yeah, good boy, Sam. Hey. Duke, leave Sammy alone. Come on, Duke. Come on. Here you go. Here you go, Sammy. Alright, so the chickens are fed, the ducks are fed, everyone's good to go. Oh yeah, I forgot to show you guys this. My San Pedro cactus has produced a few. I'm gonna wait till this thing's a little bit more older, and then I'm gonna take it out, transplant it into a separate 1-gallon pot. Yeah, it's pretty cool though. Pretty cool to come home and see. I got a San Pedro pup on this side, growing on the side of the mother. Got me some parrot. I got me a parrot mango juice drink here. Keep me hydrated. Cheers. White Rudd's Bog Tilt.
And it's acai, not acai.
God damn it, son of a bitch. Man, it's hot out here today. Whew. God dang. Quick bong tilt real quick. Just gonna tilt. Cheers. Fuck, it's hot out here. I need to buy an air conditioning head for my room. Because this really sucks. I have no AC unit in my room. I only have an AC unit, AC unit in the front room, and that's it. Whatever cold air gets distributed from the front room to the back, and all the other rooms in the house. You know, that's depends on airflow and if I got my fans on. But even then, even when I have the fans on, or the ceiling fans on, it's still not pushing the cold air around enough. So I have to get some more box fans and set them up all over the property, or all over the house. I mean, but I guess it could be worse. I mean, it could be as hot as Death Valley right now. So. And plus, it could be even worse with the humidity, man. The humidity could be a lot higher, and it could make the temperature, or will make the temperatures more hotter and more miserable. Hey, what's going on? Working to be sufficient. How you doing, man? Just got back from the mountains, man. Probably just got off of off a little break from farm work just to do some minor work up in the mountains and some minor cleaning and just hang out, enjoy the fresh air, and then come back down and get back to working on the farm. Pretty much, man. But it was some nice time off, though. I enjoyed my time in the mountains and hope to get back up there soon. Hot as fucking Florida, too. Then the high humidity, upper 90s. Oh, shit, dude. That must really suck, man. That must really suck. I hate... That's the one thing, like, I can stand the high, like, I can stand desert heat, but I just can't... I can't stand the humidity. I mean, I could do it for a little while, because I used to go to Illinois all the time and visit southern Illinois, and it would get really hot and humid out there. But after a while, man, it's just like, I want to go back to that desert heat. You know, after a while, I can't stand it. I want to just go back home and enjoy that dry air. Or the cool, moist, or that cool, dry, that's right, cool, humid air coming from the ocean. Yeah, I saw a video, or two you put out. Yeah, man, I put out some pretty cool videos, actually, of the backyard and just hanging out back there, and just showing you, giving you guys a basic idea of all the work I did, but also how big our backyard is out there, which is pretty big. Our backyard's pretty sizable backyard, to be honest. But I'm hoping to post more videos of the mountain trip soon. So stay tuned for those videos. Wish shipping wasn't a lot at AC. I'll give you one. Yeah, if shipping wasn't a lot, man, I'd say I'd totally take whatever AC unit that you're willing to donate, man. Now I'd even be willing to pitch in a little bit for the shipping. But yeah, man, it'd be really nice to get that AC in here. Next year, I think we're going to travel July and August. It's miserable here, man. Yeah, at Florida, it's on another level. I've only been to Destin, Florida, which is like in the Panhandle. But Destin is still, when I was there, it was hot and humid, and it still was pretty miserable. Even being in northern Florida. It's still like being in the deep south, so you're still going to deal with that deep south humidity no matter what part of Florida you're in, northern or southern Florida. But it was nice though. Destin, I gotta say, they got some beautiful beaches out there, beautiful emerald water, emerald water, emerald beaches. beautiful white sand. I had a lot of great time up there, or out there. I definitely want to go back to Florida. That's when I can get some more money together, man. Wish I could go live and show you what I got going on. Oh yeah, dude, definitely. Here in Florida isn't legal though yet. Yeah, that's the only downside, man, is like weed's still not legal out there, but I'd still risk it, dude. I'd still bring my own stuff, no matter, even if it was legal or not legal. But I'd keep most of it at the hotel or keep it in my RV and only have like an eighth on me at a time. So that way, if I get pulled over by the cops, it's a misdemeanor. But yeah, I did look it up. I found out the law is pretty lenient if you only have an eighth. Most cops would just give you a slap on the wrist, tell you don't do it again, and then send you off. Yeah, in Florida. Yes, it's Tapscity, South Florida. Just have cooler winters, that's the only difference. Yeah, that's the only difference, but the summer is pretty much the same thing in Destin. We have medical grow, only grow. That's right, we have medical only but no grow. Well, that's a bummer. They gotta change that, man. They gotta start doing recreation in Florida. They need to change the laws already. Well, the first thing they need to do is they need to get rid of the governor. That's the first problem. The Governor Abbott, not Abbott, sorry, that's Texas, I'm thinking. Ron DeSantis is the reason why weed hasn't become legal in Florida yet. If we could find somebody that's more lenient on cannabis and willing to decriminalize it, then that would help the situation, or help. But I don't think we could, I don't think Florida is going to find any Republican that's going to be willing to legalize cannabis. Or I think they're not going to have find a Republican governor, that would be fair on cannabis and would consider recreational legalization. The way that I see it, the only way that recreational cannabis will ever come to Florida or to Texas is if a Republican gets put in office. And I hate to say that because I'm not for Republicans, I'm not for Democrats, I'm neither. But the only way you're going to do that is if you get a Democrat in office or somebody, or that, or a lenient, more not a liberal, but more progressive Republican candidate that will allow cannabis. Sorry about that. I had some shit in my throat. Cops don't usually depend. Sorry, but cops don't care. Usually depends on the officer. For small amounts, you can really realize all drugs, crazy. Yeah, man, that is crazy, man. And that, you know what? That is good that they don't go after small-time cannabis small-time cannabis possession. Just really, what's the point in going after somebody with an eighth a gram of cannabis? It's not even worth it. It's a waste of our tax dollars, and it's just putting our tax dollars to the wrong use, or putting it in the wrong, it's being misused and not not putting it into like things that it should be put into like schools and education and stuff like that. I will say the dispensary I use is cheap as fuck though. 17 gram vapes, $20 concentrates. They start at $10 for whole flower. Oh, nice, man. Hell yeah. That's cheap as fuck, dude. Compared to California, man. Like, we're a little bit more. I think if I check here, I think Blaze 420. I think their vape carts are going for about like I think it was like $35 a cart or something like that. Then an eighth, depending on what you want, if you want a shatter, or sorry, a gram of shatter or a gram of rosin, it could range from $25 a gram to as high as $150 a gram, depending on what you want, or $130 a gram, 140 a gram. But all Florida has medicals. Sorry, but all Florida has for medical is grown hydro with chems and those. Yeah, man. That's the only thing is Florida. They don't understand no-till. A lot of the farmers there, they're not doing self-sufficient. What is it? Not doing a system where it's like self-sufficient. You know what I mean? It's not it's good for the environment. It's not environmentally friendly. A lot of those chemicals are getting put down into the drains, into the sewer systems, and that's going to cause a whole lot of problems. Yo, what's up, John McDonald? How you doing, man? Cheers. Yeah, but you see, that's the thing with larger farms. They don't live up to the same standards as smaller time farmers because they have a high regulation. It's highly regulated. Um, it's still not regulated to the point where certain fertilizers are banned from being used and bought at dispensaries or buds that are grown with these types of fertilizers being banned at dispensaries because of their potential harm and risk. Particularly BH, what is it, BH something? I can't remember what it is. BHCs or something like that. It's bud. They're basically bud hardeners and basically trichome shiners and stuff like that are enhancing the buds. They're enhancing the flavors. But if you with those types of chemicals though, you're losing out on the profile, the true terpene profile. You're missing out on the real medicinal value of that plant material because you're adding these hardeners, you're adding trichome shiners, you're adding the bud builders, all this different stuff that you can easily just avoid doing and recreate using organic natural means of you can use like dry amendments like bone meal, fish meal, kelp meal, all those things that are for used in a no-till garden setting. You can use that, even using fish emulsion and using like blooming back guano from the guano company as an organic substitute to these harsh chemicals. And you can get the same results, if not better results, from these organic natural means than you can with the synthetic fertilizers. Now, I'm not knocking synthetic fertilizers whatsoever because I used Remo's nutrients and I love Remo's nutrients. That stuff is really great. I mean, it produced some huge buds. Trichomes were out of this world, and the density was out of this world too. And I really liked the results, and I was very satisfied with the product. But once I found out more about organic no-till gardening, I kind of steered away from that chemical, synthetic way of living and thinking and just went straight for the organics. And my inspiration was from mountains.Hope, watching his videos and watching Minnesota Nice and other people doing doing no-till gardening and trying to mimic that and manipulating that same type of setup where I can get that same type of results in my garden, and it works. I have to say, you get some beautiful plants outdoors when you're doing Minnesota no-till style, and you can get some beautiful plants indoors when you're doing the Minnesota Nice no-till style as well, living soil. Minnesota Nice living soil no-till gardening style. You can get some beautiful fat buds. That's if you're tending the plants, because unlike me, I left for a month and 2 weeks, so that means that my plants were tended by my family, which they don't know how to take care of the plants very well. They can't breed the plants like I can breed them, and they're not being fed fertilizer, they're just being fed water, so that's another thing that I should have not done. I should have told them, add a little bit of blooming back guano, make sure that you give them a little bit of this dry amendment for flowering, organic dry amendment for flowering, the insect frass for pests, and I didn't do that, but I just got set back a little bit, but I'm going to try to pick up the pace and take care of the plants, and but at the same time, like I said, though, it's just the results speak for themselves. When you grow organically, when you grow no-till versus growing with synthetics, the results are clear. The organic wins because the organic stuff has a better flavor, it has a better taste, it has a better high, it has a better effects. The terpene profile is stronger. It just natural density is there. You can still get dense, dank buds without the bud hardeners. You just have to know the right ways of doing it. But yeah, I don't understand why people do that, why people resort to chemical fertilizers in the first place. Other dispensaries I hear cost more. I found a good one that's cheap. Nice, man. Hell yeah. Always gotta look for good spots around the neighborhood, man. Just sort of just look around, look around the prices and what they have at different spots, and then just decide which ones are just better. All good farms are reliable or not. But yeah, if you can set up a self-sustainable garden where you can constantly harvest your plants year-round, and you're doing it, and it means that it's not harming the environment, it's not putting chemicals into the sewer system, it's not putting chemicals into the soil, into the native soil, and ruining the soil and the microbiome of the soil. If you could do that, you can be on the head of the game, or at the top of the game. And for those people that are doing synthetics, you can keep doing your synthetics, but honestly, I'm not going to buy it. I'm just going to avoid picking up from you, and I'll just stick with natural organic cannabis instead. I have no problem with you guys. You guys can keep growing your fertilized, chemical fertilized pot all you want, but I choose a different route. You know, to each their own. I'm not going to knock them for doing what they do, but to each their own. Some people have, you know, each person has their own method of growing. They have their own way of fertilizing their plants, and they like to use chemical fertilizers to feed their plants. That's on them, but I think that I personally will just stick to organics. Right on, man. Definitely. I'll talk to you later, bud. Yeah, these large scale farmers, they'll never ever do self-sustainable gardening. None of them ever considered that an option. They prefer to do it the easier way, and they just add the chemicals, feed them what they need, harvest it up, throw chemicals into the sewer system and into the soil, ruin the microbiome of the soil and all the microbes in the soil, and then just make a mediocre or a basic commercial product that people smoke on. And yeah, that's up to them. I mean, that's their decision to not, you know, capitalize on a better investment. I think not just for their companies, but for the earth too. And that's what I'm working here on our farm. We're working to be completely sustainable. We're working on removing all chemical fertilizers from our farm and doing 100% no-till living soil only. So everything that we're producing here, even the food, the cannabis, everything is all 100% organic, no-till living soil grown cannabis and food products. So you're not going to find any chemicals on the farm. You're not going to find anything on the shelves. Everything is 100% either organic or even going down to the next level, which is veganic. Or going up to the next level. I mean, stepping it up to the next level and doing veganic. Alright, I'm gonna go out and grab something to drink real quick. And got a mango drink or another mango juice drink with pulp. Alright, I gotta get back to work in the pro, but I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you for watching today, and thank you for the 2 thumbs up. I'm hoping to get some more later on. Please like, share, comment, and check me out on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter at SoCalHippie420 Hashman. I'll see you guys then. Have a great day and night for everybody working. Peace.